Hello and welcome to the Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. What do we have this time? Well, it's a Speyside single malt, Ralphie's favourite. It is the Glenallachie 12-year-old. So Glenallachie, a Speyside distillery. It was just producing for blends really. They had no distillery bottlings until Billy Walker bought it. Billy Walker, ex of Glenallachie. And then within a year or two of his owning it, all of a sudden there's a wonderful range of age statement single malts. I think there's a 10-year-old cask strength, a 12, an 18, and so they've gone from producing no distillery bottlings to a full range. And they're all 46% ABV, non-chill filtered and natural colour. Packaging, I'm not a big fan of, I must say. This slightly jaunty macaroni style writing, this like matchstick type stuff, I think it's better suited to some kind of potato snack than whiskey. So I don't particularly like the style of the packaging, but that's not what's important, is it? Excellent presentation, 46% ABV, natural colour and non-chill filtered. So it's wonderful to see distillery come from complete obscurity to being bought by the former owner of Glenallachie, and then very, very quickly we see this wonderful range of natural presentation whiskies come out. Nice, relatively dark natural colour there. So this was Ralphie's Whiskey of the Year last year. I have to say it probably won't be my Whiskey of the Year, judging simply on the smell and taste, but I do think it's an excellent whiskey, an excellent value. This 12-year-old sherried Speyside, I paid, I think it goes for about £40 in the UK. Malty, slightly spicy, sweet and sherried on the nose. There's a mixture of Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez casks in the mix, and I think there's some virgin oak as well. Dry spices, just hints at sweet and sour going on, some sweet and savoury notes going on here. Skittles, a full pack of Skittles, all the flavours of the rainbow, or whatever it is they call it in the adverts. Very pleasant, quite assertive oak, a brandy butter or cherry brandy going on. Bananas. I get the very overripe bananas, when they've been in the fruit bowl for too long and they give off a slightly solvent but confectionery note. I get a bit of that. Powdered cinnamon, honey pancakes, a slightly solventy cherry note as well. I get maraschino cherries, orange rind, a sour berry or a sour bramble fruit. Cherry drops, Cadbury's fruit and nut chocolate, black cherries. Lot going on the nose. Let's see what the palate's doing. Apples, apricots, cherries, maraschino cherries, apricot jam. There's a warming oak, a honey, raisins, dried fruits, sweet and sour notes. But it does, I think it's a little bit on the thin side for 46%. So I don't think it's got that very firm mouthfeel that I expected. So, let's give it a bit of water and see if that helps to open it up a little bit. I'll just give it 1 teaspoonful. Very definite marzipan note coming through, like the Bakewell tart with a cherry on the top. Both green and red apples, dried apricots. Sweetened dry cranberries. Slightly astringent oak starting to assert itself. Sweet and sour, lemon and lime, grapefruit notes starting to appear. Very different with the addition of water. That marzipan, almondy complexity starts to come through. Warming oak, chocolate, honey and raisin, sweet and sour notes as it moves on to the finish, barley sugar, dessert wine, sweet dessert wine, honey, salted caramel. Very good. I'll have another sip and then I'll tell you about the finish. Finish is white chocolate, spicy oak, slightly artificial edge to the sweetness, but still very, very good. Lime pickle. The finish is well above 46% ABV. The finish is a full and long finish, whereas I thought the mouthfeel, was not quite as full as it should be for 46%. This, I think, gives a little back on the finish. Assam tea, lingering spice, and dark chocolate. Altogether, a very full experience for, a pretty low price, quite frankly. I mean, a 12-year-old single malt from a virtually unknown distillery, you don't expect it to be as good as this, and it is extremely good. It won't be my whiskey of the year though, because of that slight thinness on the mouthfeel. But I think it's important here to separate the whiskey that's in the bottle from the story. So the whiskey is just a really, really good 12-year-old whiskey available at a very, very good price. Fantastic experience. I'd recommend this to a beginner who wants to get into that natural presentation of whiskey. It's easy for people who are just getting into whiskey to be led astray and just focus on big brands and things. And I think that this has an awful lot of potential there. I think this would make a fantastic gift. And any serious malt guy would be proud to have it on the shelves as an everyday pour. I think it's important to separate the whiskey, which is just a very, very good 12-year-old whiskey, from the story. And the fact that this distillery has come from complete obscurity to putting out a fantastic range of age statement single malts in that natural presentation, the fact that that has come out of nowhere against a backdrop of cheapish practices from the whiskey industry, the fact that a distillery has been brought back into that natural presentation is one of the most exciting stories of recent years. So I'll be proud to support Glenallachie. Hope you've enjoyed the review. Like, comment and subscribe, and buy one of these if you can get it for a good price. Fantastic. See you again soon. Bye-bye.